Hi, my name is Alan. For the last 2 years, off and on, I have been turning this gaming chair into a functional gaming computer by taking metal and parts and attaching it to the back of the chair so you can theoretically roll it up to any desk or TV and have a functional gaming computer in the form of a gaming chair. We are doing this with experience with building computers, but no experience with like carpentry or anything like that. On my apartment floor with parts I get wherever I can, a box of scraps, as Obadiah would say. If you've been here for a while, you know that this is going to be accomplished by taking metal and attaching it here and a power strip and basically all of the parts on the back. If you're new, you wouldn't know that and you would think I would be crazy and that it's gonna blow up and get really hot and be on fire, but we have a liquid cooling unit for that, so no worries. We are headed to Home Depot to replace this monstrosity and doing the work when we can and when we have the spare money, because this is not cheap and I'm doing all the work myself and paying on myself on my apartment floor because that's the best we can do. Oh, you're purring, you're cute. I've worked on a lot of computers and built my own. Frieza here. Chair's named Yusuke. I thought I lost my mojo with the stupid fucking chair, which it's not that hard. The chair is just the case. Okay, that's it. This is basically all we're looking to make on the back of the chair. So I did take Frieza apart and I like totally opened pieces because it needed to be cleaned really bad because it was turning off because it was getting so hot because there was so much buildup on the fan and I hadn't replaced the thermal paste in a long time. Don't do that. I have to put a little happy over this now that I think about it, don't I? 21 and over. This GPU is a brick and I don't have a thing, okay? So this is better than nothing. I came off cleaning this thing looking like a coal miner, but we rewired and replaced the thermal paste and it worked and it booted and I was like, you do know what you're doing. You do know how to build a computer. You just got to build it into a chair. It's not that hard. I've been sitting at my desk working on science fiction and studying biology and I do not want to get up and work on this chair. And we're taking the bus instead of walking because stepdad is older. Here we go again. Can't believe I have to buy more of this fucking shit. I think this one that's thinner or this one that's thicker?
Well, both will do.
This will be easier to cut.
Both are cuttable.
Yeah, but the other one got all messed up.
Well, after the third try. First time,
like it has the half case.
The other con is when you put screws into this thing, they won't hold so much. They did on that one because it's thicker. It's got more bite. Unless you put backing screws on all your flips. You know, that's cute.
Yeah. Is this one even thicker?
And those are easy right over here. Okay.
Now we just need the power strip. It can't be thick like that. It has to be long and skinny and mountable.
Yeah, it's different.
That's actually, well, no, this is just a regular plug. It's just shaped differently because it's more like make it detachable. It's flexible.
You can always get an extension cord to put up top. Sure.
Well, that won't help with the mounting issue.
Yeah.
We'll black for Yusuke. Yusuke is all black and green, so we'll go with the black.
What time is it now?
So that's it. Checkout and 3 Mexican Cokes. Walking back to the house with our obnoxious metal. It looks like snow.
Maple leaves always get that later on in the season.
It looks like snow. I thought it was like pollen built up on the leaves.
No, it's
so pretty.
Mildew.
And I get these every time I see them. They're such a treat, the Mexican Coke with the cane sugar. They need to change the formula. Coca-Cola. Do this in America, for Christ's sake. Today is Saturday, July 25th, which, as you know, if you've been here, is work on the chair day. We went to Home Depot and got fresh metal because this looks like garbage and I hate it. And I'm gonna put fresh marks on it and pray I can finish this stupid chair. I've also been helping my mom get ready for the last surgery she's gonna need, so, which is one of the reasons why the chair has been so sporadic, but I obviously don't want to talk about the details. I'll just still work on the chair when I can and post when I can. And we finish when we finish. The problem is that this was too wide to fit in between here, and then I just shaved both sides off and then it looked like trash because I don't have a table saw. And come to think of it, I have used a table saw because my grandfather, before he passed away, was really big. He built his own like shed and he worked on every garage and he would do all of the building stuff himself. So I did help him with that a lot. And I would love one of his table saws, but those are like $25,000. No, I know they're not that much, but they're a lot. And we just have clippers. So we're going to use this as like a base for the width, and then just cut one cut. And then I'm gonna tell my stepdad to sand it really nice, and I'm not even gonna bother painting it. I'm done trying to paint this fucking thing. Okay. Come to think of it. So I just measured from the inside of this to this, and it's hard to do by yourself and record. My tape measures over there on the floor, because there you are, just kind of flipped away from me there. So the longest this can be is 21.5 inches, because it's 22 at max. So 21. That's gonna be a problem because these holes are 20 inches apart. So we have to go for like 21.5. So yeah, that's really close. But these holes are gonna be moved in a little bit anyway. I might have to re-drill the standoffs. Oh, I hope not. So 21.25. Damn, that's close. So 21.25 from this side. And then I flipped it, and the mark is there. That's the 21, and I almost marked myself in the face. So that's the line. I'll take it out there and redo it probably because I have more space, but it's 21.25 inches. We are in my hallway because this is the big enough space, and we just need my stepdad to do the snip snip. We'll see how it turns out. I'm not gonna cut the corners, just keep it simple as straight as possible. This is where we're at. Need to put the standoff holes back in it and all the other holes, but I can do that by laying that other piece on this. This looks so nice, and it almost, ignore that scrap paper, looks like I had a saw, but I didn't. I wish. So I have it lined up, the failed piece on top of the new piece. I'm just gonna use these for guide holes. What was the other thing? There was one other thing. I put this down a little bit lower because before it was too low and you don't want it to hit on the bottom. That was the other thing. So this is where I'm at. Trying to get the footage. Trying to finish. Trying to help my mom get ready for surgery. This is the best we could do with the metal today. I have to use my webcam to get the rest of the shot because my phone stopped wanting to transfer files. In the middle, my stepdad is older, so he was not doing so well with, like, we're not doing the metal today. We're just going to keep pushing. And eventually that gaming chair is going to be a gaming computer. His name is Yusuke. Remember to like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see me working somewhere other than my apartment bedroom floor, paying all by myself because that's the best we can do. Please keep that in mind. Thank you.